everybody. My name is Brandy Sutherland, and I'm the Biology 1 and Biology 2 teacher at Truth Trekkers Co-op. I'm sending you this video because I'm a horrible typist, and I wanted to make sure that all the information that I needed to give you, that you could see what I wanted to give you before we got started. And like I said, I hate to type. So first things I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the books that you will need for my class. For Biology 1, it is this book, second edition. Apologia decided this year that they were going to come out with a third edition, and this is not information that I was given. Normally I get a heads up, but it didn't happen this year. So this is the book that you're going to need for Biology 1. And this is the book, the Human Anatomy book, Biology 2, Apologia, second edition. It's the current edition, so you can find these anywhere. Okay, I sent an email earlier today with school supplies. I wanted to explain why, because a lot of times you're going to look at these school supplies and think, holy cow, why do I need 16 dividers? I'm going to go over that very briefly so that you'll know why you need what you need for my class. So let's start with that. First thing I needed you to get, this is my Advanced Biology A&P binder, is a 2-inch binder. Okay, make sure it's 2 inches or you won't have enough room for your things. When you open it up, see all these different dividers. What you're going to do is each one is labeled for whatever module we are doing. If you are in Biology 1, you're going to label 1 through 8 and 11 through 16. We skipped 2 modules, so we're going to skip module 9 and 10. We'll talk about that later. It's not really that big of a deal. It's just in order to get the amount of information that I want for this course, we typically skip 2 modules. So it's going to look like this. It'll have module 2, and then I'm going to be giving you all of your tests on day 1. So what you're going to do is you're going to take during module 2 and put module 2's tests in that section. As we continue on with labs and what's called on your owns, then you will see that if we did a module 2 lab or a module 2 on your own, you're going to file it in that part of your notebook as well. Okay? That way, all of your schoolwork for the whole year can be shown very easily. If your umbrella school wanted to say, hey, show me your lab, show me what you're doing. If you're not doing too well, let's see where you're not doing well. If you're doing great and you're wanting to apply to a really great college, they may ask to see some of your labs and portfolios. That's what this is. So keep this up. Maintain it and organize it and do it well. Biology 2, let's see, its labs are a little bit different. Your numbers are a little different. So Biology 2, we're like on Biology 1, I said you're going to go 1 through 8 and 11 through 16 on the numbers here. For Biology 2, you're going to write 2 through 14. Easy peasy. 2 through 14, we skip module 1 and module 16. Module 1 is simple biology review, which you will not need, and because we're going to jump right into other things. And module 16 is the module on reproduction. And I eliminate that module because I give that responsibility to your parents. So it's a good module to eliminate for me, but it's also a good module for you to do at home. So 2-inch binder, your 16 dividers. The reason I said 16 is because I've got some extra miscellaneous stuff to go in there. And then you're going to have, what else did I say in there today? Your page protectors. I'm going to give you some sheets at the beginning of the school year that have my class rules and some little notes and tricks that you're going to refer to back and forth throughout the entire school year. My class this last year, in Biology 2 especially, really had some issues keeping up with some of those papers. So we're going to make sure that they're in the front of your book. You're going to make sure that they're easy to see and easy to refer to when you need them. So those are your school supplies. In addition to that, I was looking around. Let me grab it. I'm also going to need for you to just pick up one of these. I got this one for 15 cents at Walmart. Every week when you turn in your work, you're going to be turning your work in this paper notebook. It's going to have your name on it and all your week's work in it. That way papers don't get mixed up, messed up, and all around. For Biology 2, another book that you're going to need is the 7th edition Kaplan Anatomy and Physiology coloring book. You're going to need lots of color pencils, and by the time you're done with this class, you're going to hate coloring. I know, it's true. I've had people love to color, and it sounds like it's easy and a lot of fun. Well, if it was easy and a lot of fun, it wouldn't be counted as credit for a lab. It's hard. It's not the best fun, but it's very good in learning these parts of the body and how they work. Okay, I'm going to check off my checklist here. As part of my class and all high school Truth Trekker classes, you have to sign up for iGrade. Now, it's mandatory for high school classes that all of your grades be on iGrade. So, in the next 24 to 48 hours, you will be receiving an email from me that is inviting you to iGrade. Go into that email and get signed up for iGrade. If you've been in any Truth Trekker classes before where you already have an iGrade account, it will go ahead and link my class into your iGrade, but you're still going to have to follow the link to join into my class. Why is it important that you're on iGrade? One, because when I grade your papers, I'm going to give them back to you, but I'm going to record your grade inside that iGrade gradebook. That way, moms and dads and kids can all see at the same time exactly what you have in my class, exactly what assignments are missing, and how you're doing. You could be doing super great, and you're like, yeah, I'm doing great in this class. Or you could say, Mom could one day say, little Jimmy, you're missing 14 assignments. And by that time, you'll probably have heard from me already, but we know that we're homeschoolers, so parents, you are their ultimate teacher, so it is up to you to make sure that they get those assignments done, okay? It is a great thing for high schoolers to have independence and be responsible for their own work. That is what prepares them for college, but y'all got to make sure that they get that work done. They're your student first before they're mine. So follow that iGrade. You're going to get that email. Like I said, 24, 48 hours. I'm going to try to work on that as soon as I'm finished doing this. So get that email. Go ahead and get signed up if you're not already signed up, and you'll be added to my class to be able to see your grades. Why is iGrade important for me? Because my entire syllabus is on iGrade. It's under your calendar. So once you go into iGrade and you have an account, all you have to do is click on calendar in the upper right hand corner. It looks like a little calendar. And once you click on that, you'll see your assignments for every single day from now to the end of the school year. You see my kid? I got one over there. They're trying to be quiet. So that's rare. It's like taming a beast. So my syllabus is on iGrade. I will not be handing out a paper syllabus. If you want a paper syllabus, click print and print it off iGrade. The reason that I do this is because everybody knows the changes, if there are any, all the time. You know what's coming up from day one to day end. So just follow the instructions. It's not hard. It has your reading assignments. It'll give you all the stuff you need. We'll talk about that day one as well. Now, let me make sure I have that. Check. I love checking off lists. Okay. We all know the current climate. We all know that there's stuff going on and people getting sick and an unknown virus out there. This is true. It is seen and it's affecting our lives. And it is very possible, possibly even likely, that there will be times in this school year where we're going to have to go virtual. What that means for my class is this. I will record my classes. I do not do Zoom classes, and the reason I don't is because, one, I can record in my time when it's quiet and my house is subdued, but two, I like to have something on YouTube so that somebody can keep going back to it if they need to. I just think it works out easier that way. So, if for some reason we go virtual, I will do every single class and I will do according to the syllabus. So, no matter if you're looking at me in person or if you're watching me on a video, kind of like you are now, I hope to be entertaining and fun and learning a bunch of stuff, but two, I want you to know you're getting the same material. Just because you can't raise your hand and ask a question does not mean that I'm not available. So I'm establishing, if we have to go to virtual learning, I'm establishing office hours. I'm doing that a lot. Office hours. So I'm going to be establishing office hours. What that means is from this time to this time, I will accept phone calls, texts, emails. I don't do FaceTime. I do the other, like Instagram, FaceTime thingy. So virtual calls, whatever. I don't care. Video calls. Video calls. Oh, Lord, y'all can tell I'm 50. I'm old. Let me just tell you that. I'm old. So we're going to do this best we can, but I'm going to establish office hours. So that way, if you want to talk to me, I'll be available during those hours for you to ask questions or get private tutoring or whatever you need. I am here to help. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I have 8 children. 3 are graduated, 1 is married, 1 works full-time and owns her own business. She's in and out of this house a lot. 1 is starting college, which his is virtual as well. So I thought I was going to get rid of him, and now he's staying at home. But anyway, but I also have 5 young children that are 12 and under. So I have a busy house. My husband's a full-time pastor. Got this crazy schedule. So when you need me, I want to be available. So if I give you the office hours, then that means that you can call me, text me, do the phone thingy, whatever you want to do. I'll be available during those hours, okay? I want to consider those my work hours for you, okay? So let's see, can I check that off my list? Yes, okay. If we go virtual, what happens? How do you get my schoolwork? Now, this has been an issue in the past. I urge you all to not let it be an issue now. I need for everybody to find a scan app on their phone, on their printer. I got a printer over there, that's why I'm pointing. Find a scan app. If you have to pay for it, I'm sorry. Mine is free. I use, let's see if I can find it real quick. Oh, you recognize my face. Let's see. Genius Scan. That's what I use. let's see if I can get to the home of it. Yeah, I can't find the picture because I'm lame. But about, oh, somebody just dropped something. Lord help us. Okay, anyway, it's called Genius Scan. I don't know if you can see that or not. Maybe. But it's a little orange digital thing. You can get it off your app stores. So I like to use it because all I do is take a picture of it and it emails. That's what I prefer. When you start texting me your work and when you start texting me photocopies of your work, one, it's very hard to read. Some things don't come across very clearly. Second, what I have to do is go in and open the screen up and try to look at your answers. It takes me a long time to grade. So if we go viral, this could go viral. If we go virtual, then I want you to have an app ready to send me all of your work. I will grade your work, log it in iGrade, and you're good. If you have any questions about what you missed or I'll be happy to tell you that too. So, find a scanning app. Office hours, already talked about that, check. Labs. One of the reasons that Mommy and Daddy have made you take this class is because there are labs and nobody wants to do dissections, for real. Yeah, grown-ups just have this thing. So, we will be doing all of our labs, whether we are in school or whether we are out of school. Now, how do you do labs if everything's closed down or if schools are not in session? Well, at our church where we have our co-op, we will meet and do labs periodically. And what we will do is go to the fellowship hall where each child has their own table. There will be no interaction between kids. I mean, y'all can yell and talk to each other. Well, don't yell, but you know. So you can talk to each other, you can interact, but you're doing it from a very well-designated social distance area. Whether we are in school doing labs or we, like in class like we normally would, or we're doing it on differently assigned days, each child will be required to wear a mask. The reason that you mask is because of the work that we're doing. It's not just because we want to keep someone safe that's socially distancing from us, but it's because typically you want to keep your work area and the bacteria and all the things we look at, we want to keep those areas clean. So I have masks for you. What we'll do is use them, I'll bring them home, I will clean them, and I will make them available again next time. They are soft t-shirt material, and they are perfect for this occasion. So I wanted to make you aware of that I will be requiring masks for labs no matter what. If we meet here, there, in the school, in the church, fellowship area, no matter where we are, this year you will be wearing masks to do labs. Bottom line. Okay, if you cannot wear a mask to do those labs, we're going to have to come up with you some virtual labs that will be on your own. So Mom and Dad, you all will be responsible for helping them find virtual labs if they cannot do the labs that are assigned for this class. So let's see, check, got that down. And it looks like that's it. We'll be meeting before we know it. Everybody will be getting together. I do encourage you, I will tell you that as I come into class, I will have a mask on. I am high risk. I have a 40% airway obstruction that I've had for 21 years. Worked as a nurse during that time and wore a mask in ICU daily. So I know what it's like to have a breathing disorder, and that's why I breathe kind of like I do. I know what it's like to have a breathing disorder, I know what it's like to feel suffocated in a mask, and I know that there's people who just do not like them or just refuse to wear them. I will be wearing one to class. Once the kids are sat down in their chairs, distanced, as I'm making assignments, I will remove my mask to teach. If I have to be in a close proximity to your child, I will put a mask on. That will protect me and them. Each child, when they come in the door, will be using hand sanitizer. Before we leave class, we will be wiping down all the tables and chairs with Clorox wipe type things. If you have any that you would like to provide, please bring them, because otherwise I'm buying them all. Let's see. I just wanted to make you all aware that I will be masking, that this is important to me, for me to be healthy for my family, and because I like to live. Anything else? Let's see. I think that's it. Now, here's the last bit. If you've watched this video all the way to the end, if you will respond to this video that I'm sending by email, if you will respond, gotcha, G-O-T-C-H-A, you will get 5 points extra credit on your first test. Everybody wants that. So, plus I just want to make sure that you watch my videos. So, 5 points extra credit if you reply, gotcha. Oh, the dancer, telling you what, and the naked kid. Welcome to my home. Welcome to my class. I'm sorry. I'll see you soon. Bye.